Welcome to Nurturing. Oh, wow. Happy Festival of Lights to you as well. That's amazing. Wow, that sounds like a wonderful festival to get to go to. They have one that is, I think it's in springtime, but they have one at the Krishna temple by where I live, and it's called Festival of Colors, and you get this like different colors of chalk. You wear a white shirt, and you basically, they play music, and you eat really good Indian food, and you get to throw these pastel colors all over everybody else. It's really a fun time. So I don't know what the Festival of Lights is, but sounds pretty cool. All right. Oh, that's Holy Aha, right? Colors. I love it. It's so fun. Okay, you guys, welcome back. And those of you that are returning, welcome to my platform. My name is Astraea Love. And then those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. Oh, and I'm going to do a reading for you guys today. So I hope you guys are excited. It's a good day to be alive. We're getting closer to the, what is it? Is it called the fall equinox? Isn't Halloween on the fall? Well, we're getting closer to Halloween at least. But yeah. I love this. This time of year is probably my favorite time of year. I love when the leaves change colors. I love when things start to die off and it gets a little bit colder and we kind of get out of the energy of summertime. And then I really like the spooky season. So I hope you guys are having a good day. All right, so we're going to jump right into the prayer. We're calling upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. We're asking that the Most High God, the Holy Spirit, and the divine realm please protect us. From what you know, the Diwali celebrates the triumph of light over darkness. That totally makes sense with the equinox. Wow, I love it. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's interesting how all the different countries, throughout the world, they have different celebrations for the equinoxes, but they're basically all based around the same thing. It's like the light, the light going away or the light coming back. So I really like it. I think it's so interesting how um, each culture has their own flood myth. They just have there are a lot of different stories that repeat all over the world. And I think that's very interesting. So we're asking that Jesus Christ and any other ascended masters like Vishnu, Krishna, Shiva, Kali, all peaceful energies, that they come be with us for this reading, and any other ascended masters that are present. And we're asking that our spiritual team of highest light and resonance please put a shield or a cloak around us, keeping us safe from any negative energies, any negative entities. And then, of course, Most High, please help us to understand the situation more in depth, and anything that we can do on our own to basically make things easier for us at this time. Please let us know what we need to do. And I'm always open to receive messages from you and anything that you want to be said to the collective. I am more than willing to do that. So thank you for everything that you've done for us. Thank you for creating miracles. In your holy name, Lord my God, I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into your holy presence and I meditate upon your divine will. Amen. So by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled, please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're just basically agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. That includes legally. I can't make decisions for anybody. I can just give you guys the information that I receive, basically. And then whatever you guys decide to do with that is your choice. So please be responsible as much as you can. Use your best discernment when it comes to receiving messages. If you feel like anything resonates, make sure that you follow up with a professional in the field of that advice before taking any advice from any tarot reader. Okay. All right. So somebody is very greedy, is what I'm picking up on. Okay. It's not just that this person, like, what I was kind of seeing is that this person's, whoever they are, they're trying to affect every aspect of your life because you have something worthwhile in every aspect of your life. So if we're talking about money, this person's trying to affect your finances. They want what you have. When it comes to love, this person, if you have a person or if you don't have a person, either way, this person wants to affect your love life, your health. That's another thing that they want to affect. They're very, very greedy in the sense that they want things given to them without having to work for them or having to, when you'll get rewarded from just like making it through life's, you know, challenge, I guess I would say. Like any illness that you overcome could be life's challenge, because there's so many different challenges that we face in life throughout the experience. This person is like, the challenges they're facing these challenges because they won't invest in their own destiny. They keep wanting to be greedy with your destiny. And I feel like you guys are very gifted. You have a lot of psychic ability, a lot of intuition, a lot of divine inspiration. You guys have a lot of good energy. And so this person feels like they were just created, maybe they feel like they were created with something about their solar plexus is off. Okay. Like there is something off with the solar plexus. Maybe this person doesn't feel enough. I think that's what I'm picking up on. Whoever this person is, they don't feel like they're enough to be able to make the achievements that you have made or that you're making in your life now. And you could be like, Astraea, I don't feel like I'm making any progress. No, you are. The fact that you haven't crumbled and fell, and the fact that you're still getting back up and living your life shows you that you are making progress. The people that continue to move forward will always make progress. So, you're not relying on other people, places, and things to do everything for you. And you're also not relying on stealing from other people to make your ends meet. So from this person's perspective, there is envious and jealous energy, but it's also somebody feels like you're just given things, like you don't have to work for stuff. And that's not true. They're not seeing your life. Like if they could see your life the way I see your life, this person would be like, oh, okay, obviously the person I'm targeting has actually been through things. This is why they continue to move forward. If they could look at you through the way that God looks at you and the way that I look at you, they would see that you're a very loving person. People love to give to you because you're kind, compassionate, and honest. And so, yes, there are a lot of things that this copycat weird person, I don't even want to say they're a copycat. They just want what you have. But this person, there's a lot of things that they could learn from you. But you teach best by being a leader. Welcome in, Fashionista. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, you guys teach best by being a leader. So this person that's it's like, yeah, it's envy. It's envy. They wish that they had it good like you. And they also feel like something is going to come into your life and make your life much better. And I agree. There is something coming. It's not anything you need to be afraid of, though. So let's see what we got here coming out. 5, change. So somebody is definitely afraid of your change. They could be witnessing a change that you guys are going through. Kind of like you were saying, that festival, the light triumphing over the darkness. They could literally be seeing this happen in y'all's life. Thank you so much, Fashionista. I love you so much. You're amazing. Yeah, make sure you guys like the video. We got 12 people watching and 7 likes on the video. So I do get that this person sends a little bit of evil eye, but I feel like they're not conjuring up a spell to do it. They're just they're looking at you guys and going like, why don't I have these types of opportunities showing up for me? Why don't I have any inspiration? Why don't I have creativity? That type of things. Yes, thank you. Let's get to at least 35 likes today. And I know you guys can do it. I truly believe in you, and I love you guys. And I'm so glad that you have taken your time out of your day to come over here and connect with God and connect with me and connect with the Holy Spirit and Jesus and all of the ascended masters. I really do feel like this person feels like you have protection that is otherworldly. And I agree. You know, they're not intentionally sending you the evil eye. This does feel very accidental. Yeah, they let their paranoia work against them. That's exactly it. Some people are so afraid to fail that they'll never end up trying. And that's truly doing a disservice to yourself, because if you don't try, you never know if you'll succeed. But if you're so afraid of failure that you never work towards anything, it's kind of works as a blockage. So yeah, paranoia is definitely the energy that they're holding. Now, they could have, you know, it's like, not that they did a destiny swap. It's not that they're doing evil eye, but they have asked, you know, their spirit guides or their ancestors why they're on such a different path than you. And I think that if this person really wanted to look at it that way, what they should do is find out what, you know, calculate, if they know your name, calculate your life path number, and then they should go calculate their life path number and look at the differences, because you guys do not have the same life path. So I feel like grass is always greener on the other side till you get to the other side. This person, they don't want to follow a traditional life, but that's what their life path is, right? Is to be traditional this time. So I feel like they want to be out of the box and edgy, but the thing is that it would do them much, it would be much better for them, do them much better. What is the hell is up with my language? It would be much better for them to be authentically themselves than to desire and to dream about being on the same life path that you're on, right? So I'm not picking up that this person has malicious intent. They just have, you know, why'd I just hear the wandering eye? Maybe they do have somebody in a relationship, but their eye wanders because they're always wondering what it would be like to have something better. That's what it is. They see you as the better. And you could be like, literally, I have nothing. It doesn't matter. Your energy is better. And it's not that this person's energy is forever going to be bad, but maybe they haven't invested in learning about the chakras. Maybe they haven't invested in trying to create balance in their life. The things that you have done by being able to look at your own chakra system, you know, when people would come into the crystal ray and I would help them find a crystal, that's what I would do. I would literally just, well, me and another psychic that we own the store, we would look at the person's chakra system, and then based off of that chakra, we would be guided to what crystal they needed, you know. And of course, all of our, like, a crystal will not take care of 100% of the problem that's going on, you know, but it will help, because the energy of a crystal, the minerals, what they do is it tricks your energetic field into changing to like fix whatever issue is going on in the chakras. And so it gives you a little bit of a breather so that you can let your mind catch up with what the crystal's doing, because your mind is holding the thoughts and beliefs that are working against you, that are keeping the chakra low. So anyways, so that's what I would do for people. And then I would also do private readings that go more into depth. But that being able to look at your chakras, when you can use your intuitive ability to go through each chakra and go, okay, what I do is I use a scale of 1 being the lowest the chakra could be to 10 being the highest. And I go, okay, I know what the different chakras stand for. So if I pick up a disturbance in one of my chakras, I won't just go to a crystal. I will literally sit there. I will make my connection with the Most High God by connecting with my higher self. And then I will transmute the energy in that chakra and try to build it and boost it back up. So I feel like there's something going on with the third eye, the solar plexus, and the sacral chakra. So the third eye has to do about what we perceive in our external world and what we see on our internal world. It also has to do with truth and trust. And so there could be something that you're seeing that you're not trusting. And then I'm picking up that the solar plexus usually has to do with self-worth, but it also could have to do with the inner child. And this is how you go through each thing that the chakra represents until you get your intuition gives you a hit on it. Okay, like this is about self-worth. Because it's going to be self-worth, self-confidence. And then the sacral chakra, is about our relationships, our emotions, and how we connect with other people. And so that could be, and then our duality as well. And so that could be a relationship issue with the Most High God, with just, it could be feeling abandoned. It could be feeling, at some point, I think all of us feel a little abandoned by God when we have to go through things and we don't understand. Yes, absolutely. Corruption, short-sighted in their corruption. Yes. And so I feel like this person is like unintentionally sending you some janky energy. I don't feel like they need to be punished, to be honest. I feel like what needs to happen is they need to go through an awakening. They need to come to the awareness that the grass is not greener on the other side. Everybody has their struggles, okay? And if you're feeling like, well, if for this person specifically, they do not feel enough. That's one reason that they are so afraid to try anything new, because they don't feel like they'll be able to handle any type of backlash or trigger or anything like that. So, and again, these are all what I'm talking about with the chakras. These are very common things for the humans, for any human to experience. Not feeling enough, not feeling loved by God, like all of those things, not feeling supported by God, which is not actually true, but it's just a way that we feel, right? This person's chakra system is like blown out. And what that means is that they've allowed these thoughts and beliefs to fester, and these ideologies or ideas about other people. They've allowed these things to fester to the point where their chakra stops functioning. And when that happens, when the root chakra stops functioning, you'll get headaches. I mean, the root chakra, we need that earth core energy. Our bodies are made up of what the earth is made up of. And so we need that earth energy flowing through our chakra system to keep us grounded, but to keep us healthy, to keep all of our systems in alignment, and to keep our bodies going, basically. So when the root chakra gets clogged, then that's when we start to see, headaches. People can get, what is that disease? I don't remember what it's called. It's like something with muscles. Well, there's a lot of different things that can happen, but mostly when I see that people have an issue in their root chakra, it has to do with safety, security, and that type of energy. And yeah, the systems you'll start to get mental fog, brain fog. The systems will start to shut down. So for you guys, tapping into your own chakra system, learning about it, and then doing that one. Okay, what is this chakra at? 1 between 10, the first number that comes to you, that's what it is. Then you can start to do things to boost that chakra and clear it out. So that's what I'm getting, is that this person, they don't do chakra work. They haven't investigated the chakras or learned about them yet. They don't work with crystals. They've got a lot of low vibrational energies, and they might be under the influence possibly of their mother. And this person's mother makes them feel like they're not enough every day, like every day. And that would be very hard to be around somebody that's like that. So we got the 3 of Wands coming out right off the bat, which talks about a goal or project is being realized at this time. This could be by you. Okay. You could finally be stepping into your personal power and deciding to move forward on, a book, on, it could be anything that you create, to be honest. It could be any type of business. It could be any type of, even just moving forward on becoming more intuitive and more tapped in with your chakra system. What I love about you guys so much is that you're seeking answers. That's why I do not believe that tarot is evil. I do believe people can misuse tarot, and there's some people that shouldn't be reading it because they don't understand it and they don't have abilities like that. But, everything has a purpose. And so what I love about people that are interested in tarot is that they're actually seeking answers. The people that never ask questions never get answers. So I applaud you guys for being brave enough to, find a modality, which is tarot is kind of like a modality, to basically help you redirect you towards the answers that you're looking for. And we can always use things that are outside of us, but going within and going, okay, what is going on with the chakras? And then do they need to be aligned? I'm sure that a lot of people's chakras, if one chakra's out, there needs to be alignment that takes place. And there's a lot of different meditations that you could search on how to align your chakras. In fact, there's a necklace that we would use to sell at the Crystal Ray all of the time, and it would have a stone for each. It would be like a necklace, a pendant like this, but there's a stone in the pendant for each of the chakras, and it keeps them straight and aligned. And then we would put a selenite on the bottom, which would cleanse the necklace. And so it was called like a chakra alignment pendant. When I first started with spirituality, that really, really worked for me. Now I just manually align the chakras, but that may be something that you want to think about looking into, because it really just helped me with getting my chakras into alignment when I first started out. Crystals and stuff, like, until you can learn to do things yourself, crystals are such a great tool, and color is a really good tool. You can look at, the if you look at the chakra system and the colors associated with the chakras, that will basically be a telltale guide to what crystals work for each chakra. So what I'm picking up is that you guys are about to step into a leadership ability. This could be leading the family. This could be being a leader in the community. This could be being a leader in a religious or a spiritual, community, I guess I would say. But this could also just be you becoming the leader of your own life, which means that you are becoming more clear about the direction that you're heading into, and then you're moving towards that direction at a fast rate. Because once you get these really good ideas for movies, for books, for whatever this is, for acting, whatever it is that you're passionate about, don't sit on those ideas, act on them, and break it up into small pieces. Go, okay, if I want to achieve this goal, what do I need to do? And so, like, let's say if you want to start a business, okay, what do I need to do? Okay, so what I've got to do is I've got to get a business license. Make a list of every step that needs to be taken so that you can have this business up and going. And then, as each day goes by, take little steps towards it. You don't have to get everything done at once. It'll be better and easier for you to just take little baby steps. Oh my God, there is this movie that is so freaking good. It's an older one, and I don't know what it's called. I'm going to have to ask what it's called. But in this movie, there is a guy called Bob, right? And then there's a psychiatrist. It might be called what about Bob? It might be called that. But the psychiatrist, he writes a book that's called Baby Steps. And then he gets this client, which is Bob, who reads his book, and Bob follows him and his family on vacation, and everybody falls in love with Bob because he's just such a wonderful spirit. But the psychiatrist is like, doesn't want Bob around because it's his vacation and everything like that. And it's really funny. They end up putting the psychiatrist in the mental institution because he has a meltdown over Bob. And it's just a really good story. And so, the approach of taking those baby steps is very wise, because a lot of the times we can look at something we want to achieve and just be like, oh, it's too overwhelming right now for us to work towards that. Hermit. Also, you're being told to keep whatever this is close to your heart, to not spread it to the world, because people like this person that we're talking about today, they are always looking for a shortcut or an easy way, which means they're wanting to copy people's work. They're wanting to duplicate or feed off of other people. And so if you spread your business too early, that could be destructive, because that whoever this greedy person is that incessantly watches you because they've got a little bit of an obsession, they are looking for an easy way out of their situation, and they may be thinking that you're an easy way. I disagree with that, but because you guys are very protected, literally very protected. Also, you guys may be making contact with your higher self at this time. You guys could be finding that the job that you were in doesn't serve your highest and best purpose. So all of these changes that you're making to your life, don't share them quite yet. You will be able to share them, but don't do it quite yet until you figure out who this person is or they expose themselves. Yeah, this is all about what God has given you and how you're using your natural talents and abilities and inheritance and influence to make a change in the community around you. And it could be an online community as well. Oh, thank you so much, Fashionista. You're so amazing. So yeah, this could definitely be a lot of big change that's coming in, but it's well due. I mean, this is good change. This also talks about if you are having resistance to change at this moment, don't be afraid of that, okay? Because sometimes resistance comes up when we have a fear of letting something go. And that's all it's doing. It's just bringing it up so that you can let go of the fear of change, because not all change is negative. In fact, most of the time change is positive. And even if we see something to be negative, it doesn't actually mean it's going to be a negative change. So where you're tapping into the gifts and abilities that I have a hair in my mouth. Oh, it's attached to my head still. Um when you're realizing that these changes are coming forward, it could be changing something in your diet, it could be changing how you see the world. Whatever these changes are, just accept them, because they're not here to destroy you. Okay, they're here to build you up. And I do feel like if you've not had a lot of supportive people around you, it could be because people are waiting to see how you're going to end up. Like what direction are you going to take in life? I feel like you may feel like you have a duty to your family or to you know, your community. And if you feel that way, then you might want to use your natural skill set to help your community and your family, right? But you have the biggest duty to yourself first, to fulfill what makes you happy, the things that you love, okay? Things that you value and care about. Yeah, this person, they're in overall chaos. This other person that is very greedy, they're in overall chaos, okay? This is one reason why. This is just what greed does. Like, to be honest, greed pushes people away. It also opens up every aspect to somebody's life to be under attack, because when you're being greedy, you're not thankful for what you have. You're not appreciative for what God's given you, right? And so this person, they're greedy over basically everything that's in your destiny. Even though they don't know what's in your destiny, they just feel like they would rather be you. So this person is obviously suffering from some type of serious strife. Um, they look at change. This person, because the tower does talk about drastic change. This other person is looking at the changes that they're going through an avenue of fear, where you're looking at the changes that you're going through with optimism, you know? And so that's what makes you guys really different. This person could also be about to be restricted. There is something going on with this person that makes me feel uneasy. It's like not only do they want to sit in and walk in your shoes, sit in your throne, sit in your spot, but this person feels like if they don't, what is it? If they don't find a way to trick people into believing that they're on the same path as you, then this person's going to be restricted. I don't know if they're about to go to jail or something. Yeah, this person has done something. Okay, Holy Spirit, what has this person done? Why would they be going to jail? 6, something with finances. Okay, more greed. This is why greed can it can end you up lend you. That is so funny. I said that. It can end you up in jail. A lot of the times when people rob banks and they rob people, it's because they're greedy. Not because they're needy and they need something, it's because they're greedy. Again, a lot of the times, if you just ask it, like, you would be surprised if you just ask people for things, they will give you whatever they're asking. But this is the type of person that is also prideful. That could be another solar plexus issue, because I'm feeling some pain here with the solar plexus. This person, What have they done? Have they made some type of voodoo doll or something, Spirit? They have done that. Okay, so they did make a voodoo doll of you. What was the purpose of this doll, though? So that they could attract what your natural intuitive abilities and inheritance is to them. This person does not realize that is not how you use a voodoo doll, and that is not going to work. When God has embedded gifts and abilities within the inside of you, inside your soul, this person can't just come up and take that from you. Okay, they can't transfer it. It's just not possible. So this person, I'm getting the number 37. This person could either be 37 years old, or they could have done 37 voodoo dolls on different people, on maybe 37 different people. This person thinks that the reason that they ever have successes is because of this black magic that they do, but that's not actually true. It's more when they stop doing the black magic, they get rewards. Like God is willing to reward this person if they would stop doing the black magic. But because this person doesn't believe in the divine like that, they feel jaded, like you got something that they didn't get. Yeah, this person is being breadcrumbed. They literally are being breadcrumbed, and that is not your fault. You've done nothing to provoke this person to want to do this. I think that they learned this voodoo type, and it could be, I'm just using voodoo as a general term because that's what I think voodoo dolls have to do with, but there are different types of poppets with every part of the world, right? And so it's called something different in every part of the world. So this person has learned from an elder in their family, when you want something from another person, or that something another person has, you make a doll of them, and then you force them into that. You force them to pull off of it or whatever. So this person uses psychic vampirism off of making dolls out of other people and then drawing that energy. Okay. They may stick a needle or a pin in to a certain chakra or certain point on the body. And some of you may know more about these vortex points on the body than I do. But they could be sticking that needle. And I've never come across this information before, so this is interesting. They could be sticking that needle into that chakra or that part of the body to draw energy out of it. This person feels like, I think maybe they were born with an illness, or they're just very sick. So they think that the black magic is helping, or sympathetic magic is what it's called, when you use an item and you connect that to another person, right? That's sympathetic magic. But they're not seeing the bigger picture of why they have to steal energy and steal resources and do voodoo. That's basically unnecessary. If this person would go to God or connect with their higher self, they would be given the energy that they need. Now, I'm picking up that this person does have some type of attachment, but they're not aware of this attachment. So they don't know that they're under the influence of something. Judgment. This person they feel like life has been so unfair to them that they can just cast judgment on whoever they feel. And we're not supposed to be doing that. Like I don't want to judge other people because I don't want to be judged, and it's just too much for my brain to do, to try to assess what somebody deserves or whatever. Like I don't care about things like that. I do want people to receive justice, but I don't think it's my personal duty to deliver justice or anything like that. So this person, they've done this magic on several people. I was getting the number 37. They could also be 37 years old. There's something very significant about that number. The number 3 is about mastery. The number 7 is about spirituality. So this person could be trying to master something about spirituality. It feels like their old tricks, aka this voodoo type stuff, it feels like it's not working anymore. And this person feels like you did something to protect your energy. Okay, what I'm getting is that it could have been your prayers, it could have been your mother, father's prayers, or it could have been my prayers that protected you. Because I pray for everybody that comes across my platform, even the people that bully me, because I want them still want everybody to have a good life, and I want people to just come to God and do better. And so if we curse at people, do you think people are going to get better from cursing? No, it's not. Yes, grown men and women playing with dolls, exactly it. It's like, no, people are not going to get better. Like, you're not going to, if you punish somebody with a hex or a curse, you think that's going to make that person behave better? No, it's not. Because they're not going to understand, first of all, most likely that they're even being hexed or cursed, or why. And so it doesn't really teach lessons like that. God is the greatest lesson teacher out of everything. I don't feel like we should be taking it upon ourselves to teach people a lesson. It's like, let people's own, their actions themselves are going to teach this person a lesson. Okay. The biggest difference between you and them is that you function off of positive karma, and this person functions off of negative karma. Yeah, we chop the cords. That's exactly it. You're very welcome. I love you guys so much. Literally, this person, they're very used to getting what they want through this negative avenue of doing magic on people. Yeah, you look at that, cutting cords. Look at that. You literally cut the cords. You cut this person off. You knew that there was something off with their energy. And always trust yourself. If you pick up that somebody is either something's wrong with them, they're doing something, like whatever your intuition tells you, your intuition is not going to tell you things that are not real. Okay. And so even if it's something that's coming from another lifetime, which I do feel like this person, they're not a family member to you now, but in another lifetime they were, and they were just as jealous and envious then. I mean, it's like you get the better man or woman, like whatever this old beef is, it's coming from another lifetime. But this person in that lifetime, they didn't learn their lesson. And in this lifetime, they still haven't learned their lesson. But it seems to me that you have, which is a very good thing, because this person's not going to be able to have dominion over you. Yeah, they wanted to do something to change their finances, which is debt and poverty and lack, into what your finances are, which is prosperity and abundance. Okay, they were definitely trying to siphon the energy that's needed. I call it moral energy, because the energy that manifests a paycheck and physical money is the energy that is you get from helping other people. So this person could have tried to bind you. Maybe they did a binding ritual on the doll. Binding is to constrict you, to keep you from moving forward, or to keep you from expanding. They did something, and they're feeling the consequences of this. This person also tried to set up a very dark attack to send to you while you're on the internet. So you may want to just bless your phone, pray over it, cleanse it. I pray over everything that has to do with the internet here. See, this person, they made bad financial investments, and they made bad investments. This is one reason that they're not getting whatever this is that they want. They also in this other lifetime, this person underestimated your intuitive ability as a high priestess, high priest. Like, they definitely underestimated that. And they've done that again here. And you've been able to pick up on this person's like off energy, and you're just like staying away from them, basically. I don't think you've told this person to go F themselves or anything like that. This is just you staying away from people, places, and things that don't mean you any good, because you are working on a new business idea, or something's coming into fruition. It could be a new job, whatever this is. You have this person trying to compete with you, but there is no competition, because what is for you is for you. Yeah, there could be a King of Wands that is very, very attracted to you at the same time. This person believes that that magic is the most powerful thing. Now they're about to learn that intuition is much more powerful. Like, magic is so low vibrational. Even a lot of it is. I won't say all of it is, because there's white magic, but a lot of it's low vibrational. Anything where if you're not making a doll to like bring protection or whatever, if you're making out of another person without their consent, that's dark. You know, this person also, whoever they learned this from in their family, could have told them that if they did this, they would get something that is going to be given to you. Yeah, this person is blocked. So basically, they have a heart wall and they're blocked in every type of way when it comes to money, specifically. And it's because of their greedy behavior. I do feel like this person has been greedy from childhood. I'm seeing what I was just shown in my vision was a fence and one child on one side of the fence, another child on the other side of the fence. So like literally there is some type of separation, or maybe you guys grew up in different experiences, you know, on different sides of the fence. I think that's like a metaphor. And so you have somebody that's just looking at, you know, the grass is green on the other side type thing, but they're very concerned about your forward movement because this person is trying to catch up with you and they can't because they're blocked. Their creativity has been blocked. Also, this person that wanted to see you fail so bad, they feel like a failure on the inside. They really feel like they're failing, and they also feel like they don't have like a higher purpose. Death. So this person has basically called upon something that they cannot control. This is why witchcraft is dangerous. They've called upon something that they have no control over. And when witches do witchcraft, they call up elementals, they bind those. They're always binding things against their free will, which is really strange to me. So witches and warlocks, they never want things to happen naturally or organically, like to where you don't have to do any witchcraft to still receive things. This person, they don't believe that. It's like really their belief system that's keeping them stuck in this negative cycle. So this person could be, you know, this blocked energy and death. It feels like God has allowed this person's witchcraft to go on for some time, but it's not affecting you in the way that it was meant to. This death energy is definitely attached to them. See, this person, I don't know if they wanted to have a child with you, or if they wanted to get you pregnant, or if they got someone else pregnant. Because I'm getting this Page of Pentacles, this King of Wands person, they need to, I don't even think that they can do anything now to reverse what's already been set into motion. This person could be about to lose a child. And I don't want to say that because that's so sad. And it seems so unfair. But at the same time, if this person was trying to like take a marriage from you, or, you know, they're pissed off that they can't have a child with or a family with you, or maybe your parents don't agree with this person, they already have one child out of wedlock, okay? And this child, I don't think that they were born 100% healthy. They could have had something going on with their heart. But this person wanted to, you know, take the good energy that you have and put it into this child, and it's actually progressed whatever's going on medically with this child, it's progressed it. And so this person, I see where they're coming from with this, but I don't agree with them, if that makes sense. Like I understand it, but I don't agree with it. So you're coming up divine feminine energy, divine mother, creative person. And this King of Wands is very distraught that they cannot get you to take care of this child that they have, that they can't get you into whatever binding situation. This person was using the moon. Okay, this moon magic, people that stay up all freaking night doing this moon magic. God, what do we need to know about the moon magic? I mean, what does the moon and the dolls have to do with each other? If you could show me that. I guess what it is that they want something to be a cycle. They were being basically tested to see, God wanted to see if this person was going to, you know, stop trying to, like, they've got a very sick child here, okay? And they're also sick, but it's with something else that they're sick with. But they're wanting, yeah, they're wanting to, they could have also made a doll of somebody's child. Like, this person could have made a doll of someone else's child that they wanted to swap places with. This is weird energy. Or they could have made a doll about their own child. This moon magic does not go well with the voodoo dolls, whatever this witchcraft is that they're doing. These two things don't work well together. I do feel like this person is very paranoid, they're very anxious, and they're very insecure. This person also has a lot of secret enemies because of the people they've been targeting for energy, right? Also, if this was a miscarriage that this person had, you could be dealing, okay, so this is a separate message. If you're divine feminine energy and you had a miscarriage in the past with a King of Wands energy, that's what's coming up here. This person could be trying to use an old soul contract, like the death of an unborn child, to reconnect with you. They want to reconnect, some type of courting to you, and they see, this person needs fresh DNA of yours to keep this doll connected to you, and they don't have that DNA because you won't allow them to get near you. So there's a lot of weird energy going on here. It could be a couple different situations, but this person, the reason that miscarriage occurred is because this King of Wands was trying to put somebody up under witchcraft with the moon. And it's making me wonder if that has anything to do with me, because I did have miscarriages and I can't have children, but that's okay, you know. But like, literally, at that time, I didn't believe in magic. So I would have, there was no way I could have known that it was being done. But I do get that this person, they're in trouble. Yeah, they want to come forward with a romantic offer to you so that they can tie you back down, like, or tie this doll back to you or whatever. Really weird shit. So this person feels like if they come in and present to you an illusion about them saving you from something, this person actually needs, if they don't get your energy, they're gonna pass away. That's why you need to be aware of this person, or be aware of them, because literally they need your energy, your life force energy, to keep them alive. And if they do have a child that they had with somebody else, that child, or if this is a baby daddy, whatever this child is, these people, they're psychic vampires of some type. Yeah, Two of Cups. Look at that. The Knight of Cups to the Two of Cups. This person is trying to bring a new love affair, a new offer to you. So because it's kind of like what's happened is you've kicked them out of your energy. You cut all cords with them. Now that they're removed from your energy, they don't have access to you anymore. They have no way to get your energy. They've tried to do something through the internet. That's backfired. So they went back to this voodoo doll stuff. And it seems like your energy fixes problems. This person was very foolish when they decided to do this. They were not thinking in their right mind. And I don't know who gave this person the idea to, make a voodoo doll of them and then stab it a bunch of times. And when the energy comes out of the doll, siphon off of that. This person, I'm pretty sure that they're very aware that they have to have somebody else's energy to stay alive. The Lovers, look at this. I'm not kidding. This person wants to be your divine twin flame so bad. Okay, this person is not, though. They are not your guys's real twin. Okay, first of all, I'm just going to say that if a real twin flame, because a twin flame is another part, like you and your twin flame have had one consciousness and one body before, probably many lifetimes like that. That would be the same thing as attacking yourself. right? This person is unaware. They really believe, I don't know why they believe that they're your twin flame, but they're not. Very weird energy here. They want to be so bad. The desperation from this person is like insane. But the reason that they want to be your twin flame is for greedy purposes and to steal from your destiny and shit like that. It doesn't have anything to do with wanting to love you. It has to do with what they can get out of you. And this person feels like maybe they walked away too soon, or you walked away too soon. They weren't able to get everything from you. Now this person's like, so they have a glow up that, like, years after we break up, now they have a glow up. This person is pissed that you are having a glow up, that people are seeing you as an authentic soul, that you're attracting in soul tribe family, and that you have somebody that's coming in to love you. Eight of Pentacles. When I say that this lover's energy, this twin flame energy, has to do with the spiritual work that you do here. So this twin flame that could be coming in, what I'm getting is that this person wants to come in and make you an offer before this other person comes in. They may be coming in November or December, this new person. This person from the past, they are trying to inquire. I hope this person doesn't contact your family members. They're trying to find out if you're single or not, because they want to come in and make you an offer. But the thing is that the only reason they want to make you an offer is because they think that you are a twin flame to them, but you're not. When I say you're not, like, there's different levels of twin flames. This person is very low vibrational. They're not on your level. This person wants to steal from your work. They want to be there to benefit and to live off of you. That's all this is. And to throw their burdens on you and to make you carry their workload. And to this person, right now they feel like they're struggling financially because they don't want to work a job. This person is somebody who doesn't want to have a job. They see you over here working and making money and making it and glowing up and becoming well known, becoming loved by people. And they're like, why did I walk away so soon? I wouldn't have to have a job right now if I had stayed with that person. That person would have taken care of me forever. And you're not the same person you used to be. You're not going to sit around and take care of, if you're a feminine energy, you're not going to sit around and take care of a man that sits on his ass all day and drinks beer and doesn't do shit, or drinks whatever this is that they drink. I mean, part of why their health is so bad is because they've been drinking their whole life. This person's parents drink a lot. That's very sad. Yeah, then this person is trying to spy on you. He could be sending a friend. He could be sending a Knight of Cups energy to try to date you, to get into your energy. This person really feels like, well, if I can't get back in a relationship with them, then I need to get a piece of their DNA so that I can attach it to this doll and I can have that energy back for myself. This person is about to come into a very rude awakening where whatever they try to take from you is only going to be this death energy that comes through. Even if this person were able to get a piece of your DNA to attach it back to this doll, the doll would no longer work because you've had an awakening. They're definitely spying on you through social media. This person has been thinking about contacting your parents. Your parents don't like this person. They don't want to talk to them. This person could even be thinking about traveling to the city that you're in. Okay. Like, whatever this is, they're getting very desperate and they're starving for your energy. They're literally starving for y'all. Make sure you guys like the video. They're starving for your guys' energy. So, this is what doesn't make sense to me. It takes a lot of energy to do witchcraft. Why doesn't this person just take the energy that it takes to do the witchcraft and then use that to keep themselves alive? Like, that's what I don't understand. But I don't think that this person looks at things like that. They feel like because you were a giving person before, that you'll just help them out of this situation and take care of them. It is not your duty to do that, and God would not want you to. Four of Cups, because this person is going to become more dissatisfied as they focus upon your life and your possessions and your destiny and your love and all that stuff. Love life. They're going to become more and more dissatisfied with what God has given them. Okay. And they're not looking at it as the fact that, they're still alive as a blessing. This person is very ungrateful for everything in their life. They're having a very much depressive attitude, and this person could be suffering from depression. I'm not going to take that away from them, but they're trying to siphon energy from other people to fill the gaping hole of desperation inside of them. And that's not ever going to happen. It's not ever going to work. They could take as much energy as they possibly could, and it's never going to fill them up because they're exhausted from trying to obtain these material possessions and hang on to them. This person could be getting their car repoed. They could be losing things. I mean, literally. Yeah. And this is because you are so strong. Literally, if this person was able to get a hold of your energy, they would be flying high and not care. And the thing is that this person, every time they've stolen from you and siphoned your energy and done a moon ritual, and it has worked in the past and taken something, even though you're still thriving, it did affect you in some type of way. Every time this person gets a boost from doing this, they can't hold on to the things that they obtain with your energy because it wasn't authentically theirs, if that makes sense. 6, again, they're focused basically only on the material world and the physical world. And even though they're doing a dark spiritual practice with whatever type of voodoo, they're still focused on the material world, thinking that the answer lies in the material world, and it doesn't. The material world is never going to be able to fix this person's problem. Okay. King of Swords. This King of Swords energy is somebody that has high moral standards. Okay. This King of Wands has consulted some King of Swords energy, somebody that's very judgmental on what they can do to stop you or block you. Because what they're doing in the spiritual world is not working. And so now this person wants to come and do something in the physical world. This is like trying to get somebody kicked out of the community and trying to have them harshly judged and crucified. And it's all with the attempt to steal. That's crazy. This person thinks that they're really going to just manipulate you into giving your financial well-being away, giving benefits away, or whatever this is. This person believes that if your energy can't benefit them, then it shouldn't be able to benefit you. However, they're in the 5 of Cups. They're crying over spilt milk. Shoulda, woulda, coulda type shit, right? If this person had a chance to do right by you, they still would do the wrong thing because of the position that they're in. So they're experiencing setbacks. They are experiencing a loss of a friend or a valued possession. Whoever they went to get, this other King of Swords to come against you, this King of Swords is looking at you and is scratching their head going like, why is it that this King of Wands wants me to come for this divine being, right? This King of Swords they don't like you, but they also are questioning why this person's doing this. Now, this King of Swords could have just broken up in a relationship. This King of Wands could have broken up in a relationship. Whatever this is that's ended, they need to find a new creative solution to their problems. Coming for you in any type of way is not going to fix what's going on with them. And they don't understand that. They're just very materialistic, is what I want to say. So how do these people know each other? This King of Swords could be a family member or distant relative of the King of Wands. Yeah, or they could belong to a hierophant group, the justice system, the courts, something like that. Just because, and it's like, oh my God, people need to wake up. Just because you know somebody in the courts doesn't mean you'll be able to take that person to court. like you'll be able to take someone else to court because you know somebody in the courts. You could know all the people in the courts. And if you don't have a case, if you don't have a leg to stand on, you don't have a leg to stand on. See, this Hierophant group is questioning also the motives behind this other person of why they want to spy on you, why they want to waste police resources, why they're wanting to waste the court's time. This is all about energetic manipulation. This King of Swords is aware of the voodoo the King of Wands does. They know about it. And then they were trying to get some King of Pentacles to come serve you with some type of bullshit warrant or paperwork. This is literally because you won't give your energy to somebody. That's insane. And when you block them off, like you literally block them off. The only energy, if they try to steal from you again, they will get death, baneful essence coming towards them. They won't be getting life force energy. So this person, it feels like the justice system is telling this person no, and they're pissed. And so they are lazy. Yeah, they're very upset about that. You could be receiving some good news, could come through an intuition, it could come through a message, could come through an email or something coming in the physical mail, but you're going to receive some type of confirmation. Somebody may write a confession to you about that they still have feelings for you. Whatever this is that you receive, it's going to be an answer to a prayer in a way. Because if you were like, what in the hell has been going on? Why is this voodoo? Why is this stuff going on? It's basically, it's a great time for you to begin new projects. Regardless of what this person's trying to do, it's still a good time for you to begin new projects. Yeah, these people were planning on assaulting you. And I think that is, it's like the desperation keeps getting worse. They still can't get a hold of your energy. These people are passing away and their children are passing away. And so now they feel like they need to assault you. That's taking it too far, because they can't get your energy and live off of you. These vampires need to die. It's about time. Seriously, it's about time. You have a lot of good things coming in, and your strength has covered you. Look at this Ace of Cups. You have a loving family. Your family doesn't want to talk to this person. There is no negotiating with this person because they're illogical and they're irrational and they're lazy. And your parents, when you were with this person a very long time ago or around them, your parents could have told you about this person and maybe you didn't believe them, but you believe your parents now that they knew what they were talking about. This King of Wands is very much focused on your popularity, the community around you, the people that consume your content, or they're basically concerned with the people that you give to. This person wants to turn people against you. They're currently surrounded by a lot of trouble, and they're very tired from all these setbacks that they're experiencing. If this person chose a karmic energy over you, they're regretting that now. But they still don't have a good intention. Yeah, this 10 of Pentacles energy is what they're after. This person wants to move into your house, live with your family, and have you thrown out on the streets. And if you allowed them anywhere near you, they would start beating on you. Because again, just like what they're doing to that voodoo doll, stabbing it and trying to pull out energy, this person would physically put their hands on you and try to pull out energy, the energy that you're not giving to them. And so they really need to find a new way to get energy and leave you alone, because their greedy selfishness is not going to be tolerated. You have a lot more people that love you than people that don't. This is somebody you definitely had happy memories with in the past. They're banking on you remembering the good times, because that's all they can focus on is the good times that when they had your energy, how they felt. Now that they don't have your energy and can't get a hold of it, this person feels like they're dying, and they are. It's probably a backfire from all this witchcraft. I'm pretty sure the same family member that taught this person witchcraft is doing it on them. Yeah, you've got Archangel Michael showing up to deliver you a very beautiful energy there, showing you that you can balance the situation out. and that standing up for yourself is a necessary thing at this time, because these people, they are not going to give up until they're literally taken completely down. Ace of Wands, you have a lot of new energy, a lot of protective energy, and it's a great time to tap into your personal creativity and begin a new project. It's a good time to start a family, just not with this other person. And whatever's going on with them, their skin's turning gray. Like there's something weird going on with their health. Could be all the alcohol they consume. Whatever this is, this person's never going to get out of that energy, I don't think. I just don't pick up on that. I feel like they've trapped themselves. Yeah, they've trapped. Look at that. The Ten of Swords. That's a lot of voodoo pins in somebody's back. This person was trying to take out your chakra system. There was a reason I was talking about chakras at the beginning. They've tried to affect every avenue of your life. This person is about to be betrayed by the people around them, especially because these people around them are getting negative karma. So God, could you please deliver us all from the voodoo that's being done, the misuse of voodoo? And could you deliver the collective from the effects of the misuse of voodoo? Yeah, this person's carrying a 10 of Wands. They're extremely burdened. They can't put this battle down. The 10 of Wands talks about, you having the opportunity to put those wands down, that burden. But this person is overextended themselves. They should not have tried to sacrifice you like this. It's ridiculous. You still have an Ace of Pentacles coming in, which means it doesn't matter what it looks like now. You're going to be successful in the future. Nobody's going to be able to take that from you. It doesn't matter how greedy they get. This person should have been thankful and appreciative of you, but that's not their way. That's not the way they live their life, is through gratitude and appreciation. Yeah, these people are going to have to walk away. I mean, they are in the energy now of walking away only because they have been told no by the justice system. They've been told no by police officers. They've been told no by basically everyone and everything. And if they try to contact your parents to get a hold of you or anybody in your family, they're going to be told no again. So they might want to be mindful about their blatant disrespect and maltreatment of other people. This is a type of person that would throw their parents into an old people's home or senior citizen home or whatever they're called, just so that this person could live for free in their parents' house. That's the type of energy that I get from them. They're very, very selfish. And look, the Seven of Swords, this person is running away from decisions, problems, and commitments, make things worse. Their first instinct will be to try to do everything on their own. This person is basically screwed. They should have loved you. Why didn't this person actually love you? Maybe they don't have that some people are not capable of love. I'm not for sure why, but this police energy is not, they're not willing to stick their neck out and sacrifice themselves. And I don't care what the connections this person has. This police energy is not going to sacrifice themselves. You're completely protected from these cops and from this whole plot to steal your abundance. Literally, you're protected. You have the energy of the magician with you, which means all of this black magic, you're going to get justice for. Whether it comes today or tomorrow or a year from now, you will receive justice for this. You probably have an emperor coming in the next few months here. And this person is trying to do everything in their power to keep you away from this wealthy man. Three of Cups. Yeah, you guys are gaining popularity. You're having a good harvest. People love you. You're meant to be world renowned. You could be getting a new residence, a new job, all that stuff. This person is trying to get you stuck in some type of financial or legal constraint so that you cannot move away from them. That's literally what they're trying to do with the devil here. They're trying to do witchcraft on the police, okay? So that the police come against you and bring some type of lawsuit to you, so that they can gain something. But you've got a whole community here backing you, a whole collaboration. People want to work with you, and nobody wants to work with this other person, not even the devil. This lawsuit that they're entering into, they're being sued out of a house. This person could have tried to unalive somebody else to get their house. This is exactly what this person, if you were to let this ex whatever weirdo back into your realm of life, they would have tried to unalive you to get the house or the apartment that you stay in, or the condo, or whatever it is. And they would have tried to, with their greedy ass, take everything, right? So these cops are they may be under the influence of the devil, but they're not following up this King of Wands anymore, because they're seeing what's actually going on here. That this person is pissed off because you're no longer paying their rent. You're no longer paying for their groceries. This person straight up does not want to get a job, and they won't keep one. They could get a job, and then they could have a child that they have to pay for, child support or whatever, and they don't want to pay that. So they're trying to create some type of scam against you to be able to cheat you out of something that they never gave to you. This is a user. This person knows that you're here to gain the Wheel of Fortune. Let's get the likes up, you guys. They know that you're here to gain the Wheel of Fortune. I pray, God, please deliver the collective from this person. Please expose who these people are, and please remove the voodoo that's been done. Please, 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 God, I'm begging you to stop this person in their tracks so they don't gain any type of victory when it comes, I don't think that they're going to, when it comes to your destiny and your fate. This person is foolish. Whatever soul contract they were trying to use against the collective, burn that soul contract up. Holy Spirit fire, light it on fire. Any demonic altar that they have with your name on it, we ask that it be burnt up by Holy Spirit fire. We ask that Archangel Michael bring his blue flame of truth and illumination and light this whole situation on fire and burn it down, because this person is very wicked. They're in the Five of Wands. This person could be competing with another karmic energy for a house. That's why this person wants you to take them back in. No. They also were trying to get other people to compete over your home and your stability, and they felt like they were going to be able to strip something of you, or strip you of something, basically. They were trying to sacrifice you for monetary success, and because they feel like you're really truly worth nothing. This person really believes that you're not worth anything. That the only thing that you could be worth is doing a sacrifice on and getting something monetary. And whatever they've done to your finances to keep people from giving to you or to block people from supporting you, God is removing those blockages. Just be patient. A lot of people, they'll sell their souls to the devil because they don't want to wait for God to come through. But God will come through. Have faith and put your trust in that. This Queen of Pentacles energy, that's your energy. You're single, stable, self-sufficient, and you're getting a wish granted. To be free of this problem is a wish granted, truly. Okay, is there anything else that we need to know about this situation? Continue to cleanse your energy, continue to pray, continue to do all the things that you're doing. It is working. It's keeping this energy away from you. This person is waiting for you to have a further glow up before they send their next attack. I would be putting up protection against this person. If you need to burn a protection candle, do that. The Eight of Wands. These people are at a crossroads. They could be going to the crossroads to make a sacrifice to get you thrown out of your house, but this is not going to work. You're still getting a wish fulfilled. Yeah, you're going to have to defend yourself from this person. But it could just be saying, God, please defend me from whoever these people are. Holy Spirit, please defend me in my life from whoever these people are. Because they're after my blood, they're after my home, they're after my abundance, and they won't stop. King of Cups, there may be somebody that offers you some very wise advice when it comes to this person, when it comes to defending yourself from this person. Okay. This could be a lawyer that, if you have to get a restraining order against this person, do it. But, they're not going to give you a restraining order just because someone's doing witchcraft. But if there's any legal evidence found of them doing anything else, which I did feel like they were planning to send somebody towards you to attack you or judge you or get you put locked up or whatever, doesn't matter what this person does. They're not getting your house. They need to understand that there's not going to be a magical transaction that goes through that gives everything that's meant for you to them. Okay. So, let this person fall on their own knife and continue to do what God is instructing you to do. This person's a fool. To think that this is going to happen, they're stupid. They also are unaware of this other energy that's coming in really quick to defend you. This Knight of Swords energy is going to take this person while they're unaware. They could have committed some type of fraud in your name. They're getting caught up for that. This person also is being abandoned by whatever karmic. All these people are really karmic. So they're being betrayed. They're being abandoned. They feel like it's unfair. Is there anything else before we go that needs to be exposed? The Nine of Swords. This person is depressed. They're in bed all the time. They won't go to work. They won't get a job. They won't do any of that. So they're going to be in bed, distraught, sick, not able to move, but they're not going to be getting their hands on your resources. All of the pain and suffering that you've had to go through, it was not for no reason. It's because of the hands of this person. But it was also to teach you how to warn the spirit and how to protect your energy and guard yourself so that you're not just opening yourself up to people, places, and things that don't mean you any good. You guys, I'm very proud of you. The fact that you are still being offered a divine soul contract, you're still being offered a beautiful destiny. There's nothing that this person can actually do to keep that away from you. Okay. So as greedy as they are, that's just the traits that they hold. It's going to get them in a lot of trouble because they never valued you. This person is being casted away, and everybody that they manipulated is turning on them. Like literally everyone that they manipulated against you is turning on them. So all these people that were spying on you, this person was making up horrific accusations and giving it to this religious group about you. Okay. All of these lies, they could have said that you were the reason that one of their children are sick or they passed away. No, this person not being able to steal energy from you is the reason that their child is sick and is going to be passing away or already did pass away. So that's not your fault. You haven't done anything to this person. Their witchcraft is just backfiring. So, all these attacks that they're trying to send to you online because they can't get to your physical location, just make sure you cleanse your devices, make sure you cleanse your home, make sure you cleanse yourself, and make sure that you pray over your home, over the internet, over all of this type of stuff so that these people, they really need to learn that this is not the way that you go about getting blessed, is by attacking other people. That is not the way that anybody is going to get blessed. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you for being here. Okay, thank you guys so much. Please like this video, tap that notification bell, make sure you're subscribed. All of that really helps this platform. And know that I love you. Know that God loves you. Until the next reading, you guys, peace be with you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a beautiful Tuesday or whatever day when you end up watching this reading. And share this content with anybody that you feel that would resonate with it. Okay? All right, you guys. I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye. Have a wonderful day. Peace be with you.